Hello and welcome back to Blue Bear Trader. Today I will go over the 6 stocks that will have earning tomorrow. And first I will start with CTAS. So you can see last earning I expected a bounce, right? Because it was over right here. And then it actually hit my target at 220, came up a little bit, did not even hit 228 resistance, and since then it pulled back much lower, and right now it's kind of like testing this support right here. All right, so let's take a look and see what's going on this earning. All right, so you can see it has been sold off a lot. And I can see this. You can see this is the bear flag. And here's another bear flag. So I expect it to come down a little bit more. But we do have a chance of a bounce. So a little bit more chance of a bounce. If the number come in decent and positive outlook, I'm seeing it's coming up to at least right here at 209 at about 60% due to the oversold condition. Okay, without the bear flag it would be like 65-70. So about 30 to 35%, it might come down all the way to 188. So it still mean it got a chance of coming down lower and test this. But I see something here. Right, so that means maybe you go all the way here. Look at that. So it means we might have a better chance at a bounce right here. But if the number is not good and negative outlook, we can still go lower. UEC, just about last week or about a week something ago, when it was around here, I say, look like we might have a pullback to 11 and then a bounce. So you see this. It pulled back close to 11 and then bounce all the way up now. All right. So now it's even overbought than before. So again, I expect it to come down to probably 1250 this time at about 60%. Otherwise, at about 40%, we might see it come up even to probably $16. At about 40%. So we will see how it goes. Or if the number coming really bad, we might even see it come lower to probably here at 11. No, actually 1040. Okay, so we will see if you're gonna hit or not. It bounced a lot already, so there may be a correction here. All right, next we have KB Home. You can see since April, and then it went bounce up, come back again, to 50 and then bounce all the way until like beginning of September, and now correcting. Right, so if I draw a trend line like this, you can see is actually hitting the support. Okay, and it's oversold here. Short term, long term is still overbought. So there is about 55 to 60% of about to 66. And then about 40%, 35, 40% to 60. So more chance of a bounce, but we still have a decent chance of a pullback to 60 to test. And yep, I think that's it for KB home. HB Fuller, short term a little bit oversold, long term is neutral. So you can see it's actually bouncing up a little bit, not too much, but it's still decent. So now if I draw the trend line, actually if I draw here like this, okay, for the high, all right, so we can see it coming down to the support. So there's a little bit of a bounce, chin to bounce to 65 at about 60%. 40% of a pullback will break lower down to I would say 53. So the number need to be decent, or we get a pullback. Even though the chance of bouncing is about 60%. Steel case. Okay, so look like it's still at its 52-week high. If I okay, so it's still at its decent price. However, it looks like the momentum is actually fading, and it's starting to pull. I think it's gonna start to pull back, and you can see this inverse hammer here. So I'm thinking there will be more chance of a pullback to at least 1585. I would say about 60%. Okay, 40% this can still bounce up and probably go up to 18. But the number need to be good and at least decent outlook, or we have a pullback. Well, it might even go down lower and hit around 1460 or say 1470. Okay, so these are the level that we should, well, let me put it here so we can check back tomorrow and the day after. Worthington Steel, short term is overbought, long term also overbought. So it's only a year and a half company, and right now is look like it's at the median area between 30 and 33, so it might actually pull back a little bit. So if I so this is the high of the trend, and this is the low of the trend. So I'm thinking there's a chance of a pullback to 3150 at about 60%, 40%. It can come up and go up to $36. So still decent chance, not too bad. All right, let me see if there's anything else that we need to take a look. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and please hit a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.